Welcome to the Good Shepherd. It's your boy Deion Anderson. I'm a former student of the Good Shepherd. I'm currently in college at Tougaloo College, a senior. Hope to be on ESPN one day.
All right, man. I love it. So, obviously, a lot going on in the NBA right now. The playoffs are upon us. And without further ado, the two things we're going to talk about. MVP, who is your MVP, Deion Anderson, and then we are going to get to who should be on the All-NBA first team. So, without further ado, Deion, your MVP and why?
I got Giannis from Milwaukee. Why? His number's unbelievable. He's reigning again of the East. He's showing that he can not only develop an inside game, but he's going to the outside and shooting threes, which is I love. If he can stay consistent, there'll be some beasts at the East.
I love it. So really, Giannis has gotten better. He's gotten better. So last year, remember, he won essentially in a landslide when everyone thought it was actually a debate, and then the voters, disproved that very fast.
Right.
And Giannis, if you look at his rebounds per game, if you look at points per game, if you look at his ability to take his game outside, he has gotten significantly better. His record in the East is better.
Right.
We talk, it's funny because I see you go back and forth on Facebook, and the reason you can't give it to LeBron, this is what neutralizes it. Is he's playing with a top 5 player in the world, so they take away votes from each other, a la Durant and Steph when they were in Golden State together.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. You got AD versus Chris Middleton. So Chris Middleton not really even a top 10 player. You have AD and LeBron. So yeah, that's why I think more of Giannis really can cash his vote for say, hey, let me be MVP. It may not be like Steph was, but when he got unanimous, like it may not be that.
Right.
But he should definitely win in the landslide again this year.
All right, so let me ask you this question, and we want to get to all NBA first team, but very quickly, MVP of the bubble is who? I think I know where you're going to go with this. And do you put that said player in the top 10 right now?
MVP right now of the bubble, Damian Lillard. Do I put him in the top 10? No. Why? Because you could have been doing this the whole season, not just when it counts. You wouldn't even put yourself in this predicament if you could have been playing like this in the whole season.
But CJ missed time. Their big man Nurkic was down up until
correct,
right?
Correct.
And the dude
correct.
Dude was still giving you. It's by the way, this is a credit to Giannis. Giannis had more points per game in the regular season than Dame.
Yeah,
that's how great Giannis was.
Right. So, and with you saying that, but Damian probably has, not probably, more than likely, he has played more minutes than Giannis.
We know that, yeah.
Giannis played like this. Game. Yeah, so that's why I did say him, but the reason I say not in the top 10, because if he could have played like this, even with, and I don't really like to hear an injury, because I've seen players, for instance, Kobe Bryant, when he had to take the Lakers back to the playoffs, where he was been the only option. So I look at Damian Lillard and say, you have that same mentality. You're in those shoes just like Kobe. So that's why I didn't put him in the top 10, because to be an MVP, you got to play perfectly. You have to play effortless all season long.
Right. Now, speaking of all season long, we know there's going to be a selection of all NBA first team. So who is
course.
Yeah.
I have Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, James Harden, LeBron, Giannis.
Okay, Giannis, LeBron, Luka, Harden,
and Chris Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that list. So you exclude Kawhi?
Yes, I actually do. Why? Because he had this thing called load management.
Right.
So those players
kind of have it. He's established load management. He's
right. And it's like
load management. Yeah.
And with those players, just for instance, the reason we can't make LeBron for MVP, the reason I can't make Kawhi, because he also have a top 10 player in Paul George. So I look at Kawhi Leonard, it's like, you can sit out because you have an option too. Chris Paul sit out. You look at Alexander like, I don't want him really rocking. Even though Luka has Kristaps, you're still not going to look and say, well, Kristaps is been off injury, you know?
Right.
You look at
he's hurt, by the way. He's always hurt like the sky is
blue. It's like it's in front. You look at James Harden, you say, well, but James Harden numbers has been steady. Even though he has a piece in Russell Westbrook, James Harden numbers have been the exact same or even better. And you look at Giannis, he has Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton all-star caliber player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not compared to a Paul George. He's not compared to a Kawhi Leonard. He's not compared to those different players.
Right.
Why? Because everybody leaves Chris Middleton as a good 3-and-D player. He's not the type of person you can go put on the Memphis Grizzlies and say, go be a star. He needs somebody else.
You know, it's funny. We didn't have a selection show or like a pre-show meeting or anything like that. So
right.
I didn't know what your top 5 would be in terms of all NBA first team. I can't argue with
right.
that. It's a great selection. Lucas phenomenal.
Right.
29, 10, and 9. We've never seen that. I include LeBron and Magic in that conversation. We've never seen that before.
Right.
But you talk about Chris Paul. You remove Westbrook in MVP 2 years ago. Paul George, third place in MVP just as recently as last season. And they still get better with their second best player being Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's never even made an All-Star team.
Right.
So
very great.
I cannot. Your list is great. Your list is great, man. I can't dispute that. That's all. And then James Harden, the guy scoring in the league of a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You have to give him an all first team NBA nod at that point.
You have to. Anytime I feel like you in the list for Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, come on, it's hands down. Those are 2 greatest players that ever graced the NBA. If your name goes along with them, you deserve all top honors. You deserve it.
I give you that. 30 seconds. You close it out. What matchup? Blazers, Lakers. That looks like that's going to happen, right? The 1 versus the 8. How many games do the Blazers get off the Lakers?
1. I say 1 because we can't go in too hype. And if the way Damian Lillard's playing, of course, he's going to get 1 game. He's going to take at least 1. The reason I don't say 2 or 3, because after that 1, we're going to capitalize on Damian Lillard. We're going to say, hey, let's take away Dame and let's let their third option be is in Nurkic or Melo. So after you do that, then we got them in 5.
Absolutely. And by the way, in the next episode, we're going to discuss and break down the NBA playoffs. Deion, we're definitely going to have you back. It's been a joy. I'm telling you, man, ESPN, you're knocking on that door sooner than you think.
Thank you. Just like they say to Jason Tatum, I'm only 21.
Folks, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Episode 26 coming on next. We'll try to get Deion for 27, 28. Be blessed, be safe, and take care. Parting words, Deion, what you got?
Continue to be blessed. I love everybody. Black Lives Matter. Continue to keep it. Please. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Stay healthy and be safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nailed it.